Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. One more thing you got to do, though. Subscribe. Do that and come back over and over. We talk to authors, artists, filmmakers, creators, cosplayers, creative people of all kinds from all over the state of Florida and way beyond. We're here at Claremont Comic-Con in Claremont, Florida, just a little west of Orlando. So you could have, if today only, not, but you see this, you missed it. Bad.
I've been coming here for 3 years.
3 years.
It's a good show.
This is a great show. And we're hanging with cosplayer Gothic Sushi, Maria Saber. Thank you so much for coming over.
Nice to meet you. I think this is my first time actually.
It is the first time on the show.
Yeah, like I met you like one other time at another little con.
Yeah, it gets so busy.
But then I talk too much.
It happens.
I do.
It happens. I actually had to start a business talking because.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
I should probably do that. I should probably start a business where I talk.
I don't know. Your table gets pretty busy.
It does.
Everywhere we go, we see everybody's.
I was like, I haven't even gone in the vendor room yet today.
Really?
Because I've been.
I did once, and I got distracted, and they made me come back and sit in the chair. That's like a timeout.
Oh yeah, I think I was coming over here, and she's like, I gotta go get it. And she's like, he talks too much. I'm like, no, we're gonna get along.
Just fine. Yeah. Let's talk about cosplay.
Okay.
How long have you been cosplaying?
My first con, and mind you, I just moved to Florida. I'm an artist, so I do a lot of painting and art stuff. So I went to that little con right around, like when I first moved here, it was like a little tiny event. And I realized like, oh, this might be a good place to get my artwork out because you always have the vendors.
It's fantastic. It's amazing.
And I'm like, that's really cool. And I was Deadpool because that's my go-to. I'm always Deadpool. And when I was at that con, they're like, I was talking to some cosplay guests, which I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't go to any more cons because I'm a tattoo artist, so I was like working. And then I got a Facebook advertisement for Animate Miami. And I was like, I've never been to Miami. It can't be worse than New York City. So I jumped in my car that weekend and drove to Miami. Like, with a random person that I met online.
Oh, wow.
Because he was like, I want to go. And I was like, let's go. And I had no plans. Like, I didn't have a hotel. I didn't have anything. I was just, I need a break.
It's like our first couple of weeks doing the show, honestly. We just like, let's go there. But what if we can't get in? I don't know. Let's go anyway.
We'll wing it.
That's right.
And that's, like, so I got there, and it was the most amazing experience of my life. Because it was like my first, like, real, actual con. I hung out with Yaya Han all weekend. Had no idea who this woman was.
Wow.
I literally did not know who Yaya Han was at that, like, all I remember was like people were like, oh, go get pictures with her. And like I bought her calendar that year. Like, well, someone bought me her calendar that year and was like, oh, hold this. And I like took pictures of her calendar and I hung out with her and her husband.
Oh, cool.
No idea. Worst Deadpool costume, by the way, too, because I couldn't see and I hate masks. I actually cut the holes out so I could see. So like the picture of me with Yaya Han is me with like a sock looking like ripped up mask because I was like, I don't care, I'm not wearing this because I can't see out of it.
Now, everybody out there on the internet knows how funny that is because we've had cosplayers on the show before, and of course we follow you online, and so you've seen some amazing cosplays. So you're imagining now Gothic Sushi with a sock on her head. So
next to Yaya Han's giant flower.
Oh
like,
Lord, the
she has
most
that big
elaborate
pastel flower.
For those of you in the world,
that's what it was by.
Guys, Google Yo-Yo Han because you'll find it. This is one of what
there's a picture
the world's
of you
top.
Facebook.
Cosplayers, and
I didn't know that.
And this is a person who, when she judges costume, I'll talk about incredibly detailed. You have to know everything about what you've done, and so there you are.
I didn't even know that cosplay like professionally was a thing. At Animate, like because I am a very loud, obnoxious, crazy person, and I'm very open and like fun and friendly, and I'm nice to everybody. I'm not. If you message me on my Facebook page, I'm going to answer you. I'm one of those people.
You just told the internet that. Just saying.
It's okay. I tell everyone that. I'm like, hey, if I meet you here, do not be afraid to message me because I will answer you. I met like a really nice nice girl who was Catwoman who's just starting, and I like gave her all the photographer information today. She's like, no one's ever done that.
This is the community. This is the community.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And that's why I grew to love it.
See, this is a creative, loving thing. Captain Marvel. Mm-hmm. This is amazing, by the way.
Thank you. This is my first costume I've ever done that's very close to canon. Because I usually do what Michael does, and I'm like, I like this one, this one, this one, and this one, and then we're going to create this one.
Usually, we talk Michael into that because I have no skills. So, I have
well,
to
fine.
be able to...
I'll just say that. I have no skills, so...
No, we know better.
No.
But yeah, so, like Captain, we were his Doctor Strange. I had certain pieces...
Oh, I've seen that one. I love the Doctor Strange.
I have certain pieces, and I didn't have other pieces. This is amazing. This is fantastic.
This one is my most canon, because usually usually I take I love doing gender bends because then I can recreate that character for female, and I don't do like the sexified ones. Like sometimes I do, but it's not like my thing.
Yeah.
Usually what I like to do the most is I'll like take that character and I look at the characteristics of that character. How does that character act? What would that character wear? How is that character going to be able to do combat or work in that field?
And make it a little bit effeminate.
And make it feminine.
Yeah.
So, like my big one that everyone knows me by is my Abe Sapien from Hellboy. I took a lot of that from the comic books because I really like Abe from the comic books. He's a little more aggressive. He's a little more, but with that one, it was like, if this was feminized, how would I do it? If I was swimming underwater, she's gonna have a giant fin because you gotta have lady hair, so I mohawk my hair, and then I gave myself pretty elegant lady fins on top, and then I did do the unzip, but that's because Abe in the movie and in the comic book he's usually shorts.
Really big, yeah.
And he's like a little skinny fish guy.
Yeah.
So his whole torso shows because they want to show his torso. So I did that. I did body paint up. I body painted my legs and did fins. What
is your favorite part of cosplay? Now that you've been doing it for a little while.
There's a lot. It's really hard to pick one. I definitely love the interaction with the children. I had one of those moments today at this con that I'm like, oh my god, it's the best thing ever. It's because Marvel. Which Marvel is really cool for me too because it's my first one that's been approved as charity work too because all my tattoos are covered. I'm actually covered head to toe in tattoos.
There you go.
So this one, because I was covered in tattoos before, they're like, you can't be Elsa with tattoos at a charity event. You can't be.
Okay. So now this is.
So because I'm covered, they've accepted this.
I'll ask. I will ask. Where are you going to be next? And then we'll chat some more.
Okay. My next convention is the first costume that I feel like I'm actually building. And I'm really stupid because I haven't actually started it yet. I don't want to look over the corner because he's laughing at me.
He's like, you're building? No.
He just wrestles. He
okay.
So we're doing Holiday Matsuri. Are you going to be there? Are you doing Holiday Matsuri?
We've been talking back and forth. I'm not sure yet. So.
Okay, Holiday Matsuri is one of the few anime cons besides Animate Miami that I'm I need to do that. I only have 3: Animate Miami, Holiday Matsuri, and MomoCon. Those are my top 3 anime con choices.
Not gonna miss them. That's right.
Those are my favorites.
And what are you going to be doing?
I am working on, and she doesn't have a skin yet. I don't know if anyone plays Overwatch. So
they know Overwatch.
So yes. I'm well known as Mercy from Overwatch. So I'm working on a Christmas skin of Mercy.
Awesome. One of our favorite guests to have on the show, and one of the favorites for the fans that watch the show, was Martin Dunn, who created Overwatch.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a fantastic interview too, and but yeah, so you're gonna be doing much.
I'm doing Mercy on Saturday. Friday I'm gonna be doing. My whole group isn't gonna be able to make it, but I think we're still gonna do the small group. That's my big one is the Mercy because I haven't. That one's I gotta build wings and everything. But I do Vaporeon all the time. It's a Pokemon. We have a small evolution group, which is steampunk Pokemon.
Cool.
For Friday.
Steampunk Pokemon.
And then Sunday. Dude. We are doing, which we wore at Spooky Empire, but we're building it up. We're doing, because it's Christmas themed, we're doing Lock, Shock, and Barrel and Oogie Boogie for Sunday.
Sweet!
And we're going to hopefully have a Santa Claus trapped in a bag. That's the game plan.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. We love talking to creative artists here, and cosplayers are no exception. You guys are as creative as anyone else in that room, and you're doing a fantastic job. Now, you're also an artist, so we're going to put links down below so they can find your art, so they can find your cosplay. If you're not following her on Facebook, there's something wrong with you. I'm telling you, because we follow all the time. See that?
Yeah, follow my Facebook, not my Twitter.
Not your. Don't follow the Twitter. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. All right, we got to wrap it up. She's showing me the shut up card, so as she does that, I'm going to say thank you to our partners and friends over at Sun Media Magazine, Space Coast Comics, Wordfire Press, Famous Faces and Funnies with Rick Shea, Yvonne Mason at Off the Chain Radio, Heather Reed at Asylum Convention and Entertainment Services, and our great new partners and friends over at the Brevard Renaissance Fair who have been sharing these videos all over the World Wide Web. Yeah, so I'm GW Pomichter. We've been hanging with cosplayer Maria Saber, known on the web as Gothic Sushi. Remember, folks, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.